Well, it's official. I'm now a full-time YouTuber. So how did we get here? Originally, I started this channel just kind of for fun to scratch an itch, to see if I could do it. Work on my public speaking and my presence and things along those lines, and really wanted to focus on tabletop role-playing games or role-playing games because I enjoy those. But just recently, in the last few months, I was laid off from my position at Wizards of the Coast. I was project manager on a Magic the Gathering team. And the team, the entire team, QA, project management, what have you, a lot of us were laid off and the jobs were outsourced to Poland. Obviously, I was a bit butthurt at the very beginning. Business is business. I'm not upset with them or anything along those lines. They got to do what they got to do. You have shareholders that you got to make money. Hasbro is a company, like it or not. So are many of these other companies, and they make hard decisions. But why don't I hate D&D? Again, I love the game Dungeons and Dragons. I've loved it for years. Second edition, actually, I think it was even AD&D first edition is when I first was introduced. My older brother got me into it. I started really playing second edition with a lot of my friends. We mixed and matched. There was BattleTech and Shadowrun and second edition. We had our own cool rule set. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. That's not the point of this. I love this game. I'm not going to give up this game no matter who owns it. TSR, Hasbro, Wizards, whomever. It doesn't matter to me. Dungeons and Dragons is a game that I really enjoy, and I'm just going to keep playing that game in whatever manner that I want to play it in. Whether it's second edition, fifth edition, whatever comes out next week. Who knows? So recently, I also have not been making a lot of videos. I've been interviewing, I've been job hunting, I've been doing things along those lines, trying to figure out what I'm going to do and who do I want to be when I grow up. I'm going to take advantage of the time that I do have and make content about things that I am passionate about, that I love. Role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons being one of them, but it's not the only thing that I'm going to talk about. I love this stuff, and I'm going to talk about it if I have the time. I'm probably never going to have this type of opportunity again. So let's do it. Where do I want to go with this channel? Where are we going? Obviously, I need to finish my Golden Vault series. We're right here at the finish line. I think there's 2 or 3 adventures, and then I'd like to do a recap. Maybe do that again. That was a bit ambitious, especially for a pastime thing that I was doing on the side. It's big, but if it's interesting, it sounds like some people really enjoy it. If it's interesting to you, I'd love to continue making those type of videos. Let me know what you're looking for. Do I dig into the vaults of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, or are there other systems that you want to learn about? Anthology books seem to be a little easier than larger campaigns. I personally like smaller chunk content. For even if I'm playing a large campaign, I'm playing multiple campaigns, but I think about it in small segmented chunks. So anthology books seem to work better in my brain, but I'm happy to adventure anywhere. I'm definitely going to keep unboxing things. I love nerdy things. I mean, in fact, actually, Dungeon Crate just sent me another one. It's still sealed. I need to open this up and let's see what's inside of it. Expect that in the days or the next coming days. My home group, we are finishing up a Curse of Strahd campaign. Some people that have never really played before, and some people that have played and are willing to play with new players. We got together a few years ago. We played Lost Mines of Phandelver. We played Out of the Abyss, and now we're in Curse of Strahd. One of the other players, Jim, has decided that he wants to take up the mantle and run the next game. I'm thrilled I get to be a player and really excited about learning characters and that creation process. But a few of the other players don't really know where to begin and how to do that. And they can't be the only ones. So I'm going to start creating some videos on character creation, not the mechanics of it. There's 1,000 of those out there, but some ideas on how to help your DM, GM, whatever it is. I'm going to try to make them system agnostic, but using the systems that I know and some of the tools that I know. But how do you create that backstory that's engaging and fun for you when you don't know where to start? There are tables and things along those lines. So we'll dive into some of that. It's not going to go forever, but at least for the short term, those are some fun things. Also, we've been debating on doing a live stream of our campaign. It's a fresh world that's been created. It sounds really interesting. So I think we're going to I'm going to check out the podcast feature on YouTube here and maybe load things into that. Again, I really want to get focused into the story of things, making videos along those lines. So whether it's live play, character creation, or even when I'm searching for ideas and themes and content along those lines, I'm really looking for content that will inspire me for the next few sessions in my game until the players decide where they're going to go or do something that makes me pivot in a different direction. That's why larger campaigns, I have a good idea of what I'm doing in there, but it's really the small sessions, those micro sessions that I focus on. So that's the type of content I look for and I really enjoy. I'm going to start focusing a lot of the content into that direction on how do we come up with some of these ideas? What are things that we can take from the real world or other media and kind of morph it into things? How can I make your life easier to either create a game or as a player, inspire you to play the game differently? I'll definitely spend some time looking at reviews and what's in the news. I've got a little time on my hands. I'm looking at the news constantly. I've got a Google feed up at all times, just seeing, hey, there's a whiskey coming out. I need to talk to you about those type of things. So I'm going to make just quick videos like this, little talking head things, nothing super fancy, nothing prepared. And just kind of after I've read through the article, just kind of say, hey, there's a whiskey or whatever, the example. But what do you want to see? I would love to get your feedback. And I know I've mentioned this 1,000 times, but I'd love to get your feedback on what is the type of content that you want, but also, are you a content creator? I'd love to collaborate with you. We can make things together. If you're interested, let's chat. Maybe we can make something or do something and just share audiences. With that, I would really truly appreciate it if you would, at a minimum, hit the little thumbs up if this is sounds interesting at all. If you think someone else might think this is interesting, definitely subscribe if you want to receive this type of content. Watching further into the videos really does help out, but it really just helping me spread the word. I think as of right now, I'm like at 280 subscribers, which is 279 more than I thought I was going to have. But the more you help me, the more it spreads out there and the more I can actually turn this weird, sick pipe dream into an actual reality. Making content for you to make your lives better and so we can all enjoy role-playing games. With that, I don't have I've been working on trying to figure out like, what's my out phrase or anything. I don't have one. I'm not going to try to force something, but really, truly, I mean it in the bottom of my heart. Play games, have fun. It's really, you get one shot at this and enjoy every second of it. So with that, I'm going to shut up and I'll see you later.